All right, down outside the dugout after Furman's 16-3 win over Harvard in the first game of this 4-game series. And, well, this was almost 3 different ball games wrapped in one. You had a nice lead, it got close, and then you blew it open again.
That is what it feels like to be a cricket coach, I think, because they say it lasts 3 and 4 days long. You have a roller coaster of emotions. Look, the bottom line is we scored a lot of runs. I'm proud of our guys. That's the least we've commanded the strike zone all year, and that's very frustrating. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's a good team, and we put up a ton of runs. And couple positives. I thought for the most part, Trent Alley was very good. It was the best his changeup's been. Got to see him go deeper into games. He knows that. That's what he's frustrated about. I also think it's a good sign that he's not happy with that outing, when a couple of years ago that would have been the best outing he had. So that means we're going in the right direction. And then the biggest positive tonight is Heath Hawkins is back.
Yeah.
Was he at his best? No. Did he put up 2 big zeros for us? Yep. So we're really excited about that. He's healthy. He got his feet wet. We got him back, and that's what I'm excited about.
Knowing his personality and having to wait until the 17th game to make his debut, do you almost excuse his 4 walks?
100%. Yeah. And that's why, I mean, I was literally coaching every pitch over to the side, and it had nothing to do with mechanics. It had 100% to do on relax. Just focus on this pitch. And when he did it, he was just fine. And then TK, for the first time all year, he did a little bit of that too. He was letting a couple close calls and then getting frustrated with himself kind of take over. And that's when I came up and told him. I said, the only thing you can control is the next pitch. Take a deep breath and just execute this pitch. And when they do that, those guys are really, really good. But you know what? That's what this game's all about, because maybe they found out more about themselves in a game that we can still win like that, that'll help us further down the road.
You for the second straight game, takes you getting into somebody's bullpen to kind of blow things open a little bit. I thought their starter recovered pretty well after the slow start.
Very impressive. He was 54 pitches to like 2 1/3. And he ends up pitching into the 7th inning, 6th or 7th.
Finished 6th, yeah.
Finished 6th. I thought, by the way, I think he's really, really good arm. I think he's got sharp stuff. And when he was walking us, everything was close, and it would just go out of the zone. We actually had some really disciplined at bats against a very good pitcher. Would like to see us be able to knock him out early so that game doesn't get so close with that one swing of the bat right there.
Ben Anderson, I thought, the wind's kind of howling in a little bit, and that ball seemed to like slice through it and start the game, and then he has a monster game.
I mean, yeah, everybody's sitting there saying, that ball is gone. I'm sitting there going, not today, and sure enough, he ran it out. He was a triple away from the cycle right there. I don't think he even knew it. I said, why are you walking, man? Swing. But I'm not sure he even knew it. But the kid's really good, and he seems to play exceptionally well at home. And that's a good trait to have, because he's going to play a lot of games at Latham over his career. So it was good to see him have another good game.
I know we talked about it a bit in the pregame, but watching what Harvard went through tonight with their bullpen, and then 2 games previously this week, they had used 9 pitchers combined coming in. Again, it really just highlights how fortunate you are to have what happened on Tuesday night.
It is, and been there, done that. I was looking at Harvard going, man, I've been there in past years, and that's tough. And that's why it's just so critical, those guys. People say, well, we still put up a 0. Yeah, but you threw all those extra pitches, which is going to limit what I can do later on in the weekend and different stuff. And that's why everything we preach about pounding the zone and forcing early contact, it all comes into play because of bullpen depths in college baseball. And that's just something we're going to continue to get better at. But gosh, once again, I'm just so excited to have Heath Hawkins back. He pitched 2 innings, and he feels good, and that's what this game's all about to me.
Back a few hours ago when it was 4-3, and Trent Alley, he got there at 14 outs, and then they hit the home run. But then he stayed in there and got that 15th out.
Yeah, and I think that was a big mental block for him to get through, because he didn't last week. And he needed to prove to himself he can get that out.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm going to tell you, that kid, he'll hit a hurdle, and he'll figure out how to cross, and he'll get a little bit better. And I think you're going to start seeing him be able to go into 6th and maybe even 7th now they got past that hurdle.
Yeah.
All right, so the doubleheader tomorrow, you throw in your top 2 guys, right?
Our top 2 guys, and that was my big message to these guys. I said, listen, in the doubleheader, 2 7 innings, you don't have to go to a bullpen. So we scored all these runs out of their bullpen, and everybody's all happy and everything, but if they get 2 starters that are rolling tomorrow, we'll never see the bullpen. So we got to understand tomorrow's a completely different day. Today doesn't matter at all. We got to come out ready to win some baseball games.
All right, Brett, thanks.
Thank you, Dan.